Hello and welcome to Monster Girl Mondays, the show where we rank all of the Monster Girls on the in the Monster Girl Encyclopedia books. I'm your host Yakuman, the man, the myth, the legend, the man, the myth, the movement. With me, as always, my co-host Alan Horai. Introduce yourself.
That's me. I only gonna say a half rar because today I'm like a werebeast.
Oh yeah,
I only half
yeah.
beast.
There's no beasts today. There are a
No.
bunch of other ones. A bunch of other ones. 9 of them. 9 to be exact.
All right.
Yeah, any other thoughts or recommendation for goals?
Uh.
Um,
Oh man, I remembered. I remembered some, but then I forgot. So.
that's fine.
Yeah. Sometimes it'd be like that. Maybe I'll remember during the episode.
Yeah, there's like an anime called Killing Bites, which is about animal
Oh
girls.
yeah, I know that one.
That doesn't look very. It doesn't look very good, but
No.
maybe we should do an episode about that show
Oh
at some
boy.
point. That'd be funny.
Yeah, I heard it's pretty bad, but
Oh yeah,
could be
it's like
funny.
a violent death
Yeah.
game, and yeah, I don't know. It looks fun. It looks stupid. Uh, yeah, yeah. I don't know. Let's
Let's
jump
fucking
into it.
go.
First up, Dormouse.
Or Mouse. That's another Wonderland one, right?
It is.
Yeah. She's sleepy.
She is. Let me zoom in on this a little bit. Yeah, she's sleepy. She's got a little cheese pillow. She's wearing pajamas.
I didn't even notice the pillow's cheese. That's cute.
Yeah, not very monstrous. She seems to just have a little bit of fur around the arms and the
Yeah.
legs, and these
Yeah,
big old mouse ears. But
the large mouse had had kind of mouse fingers, Like
yeah,
this one just
and
has
feet.
normal hands. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. But no, it's just like a very cute design. I can't really fault it for like not being monstrous enough, cause yeah.
Yeah, and the Wonderland design, those tend to play a little bit more with being kinda very human and not having as many monster traits.
That's true.
Other than,
Um,
the Jabberwocky.
yes, yeah. Whose monster traits are very what's the word? Too
Upsetting,
much, too
disgusting.
much, upsetting, disgusting, invasive. Uh, yeah,
Yeah, this one, she's just sleeping, has her pajamas open, showing the little bloomers, which are cute. I wish I had little bloomers. They must be comfy.
probably. I imagine they're just kind of like yeah boxes, which are nice, but I'm more of a trunk man myself, honestly.
I see.
Hmm.
Yeah, I noticed how she has like a card print on her bottom.
Oh yeah, she
The
does. Yes, there's like
suits.
club and the spades. Yeah.
Yeah, so what is the Dormouse deal? I
I
remember
have no
looking it
idea.
up, but I forgot. Because Dormouse is like an actual thing, like an actual type of mouse, not
Yes.
necessarily a Wonderland thing. But yeah, like I don't
Is
remember what it is
the
in Wonderland.
Dormouse the one that gives Alice the size changing potions
I would have to
and the
check.
cake?
Oh wow, the one
Yeah, I don't remember.
in the Disney movie is just completely fucking wasted. It's kind of funny.
uh, my phone is dead currently, so I can't look at. There's no googling for me, so I can't pretend to know things.
All right. Let's see. Let's see. Okay. Yes. Oh, right. Like the Dormouse is always falling asleep. Like that's its whole thing. It's very sleepy, which Yeah, I guess makes sense with this design.
Yeah. Yeah, just a sleepy mouse girl.
You might just as well say that the dormouse, who seemed to be talking in his sleep, that I breathe when I sleep is the same thing as I sleep when I breathe. Sure.
Sure. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna go into the reading honestly. There's
Yeah,
nothing too much to say. It's just a cute
that's
design.
very cute. Yeah.
Um, Dormouse, family mouse, type Beastman, habitat Wonderland, nature peaceful, passionate, diet omnivorous, eats anything. Also known as the sleepy mouse, the dormouse is a monster endemic to the Wonderland. The race descends from a large mouse whose restless and reckless behavior aggravated the Queen of the Hearts, so much that she cast a soporific spell so to quiet the mouse down. The dormouse is peaceful and dreamy in temperament. She lives in constant daze and spends most of her time asleep. She has no trouble sleeping while walking and, remarkably, can even mumble out a conversation while asleep. Apparently, ambient sounds reach the dreams of sleeping dormice, allowing them to carry on the conversation unimpeded, except that at times the subject may shift or words of dubious meaning may emerge. Dormice do not attack human men. In fact, a dormouse will remain asleep even if a man comes close to her. However, this is precisely the condition in which she is most dangerous. The dormouse emits vast quantities of mana as she sleeps, mana that rains upon him. The helpless man is subjected to an unseemly desire for the monster who breathes so peacefully before him and tends thence to rape her in her sleep. Oh god, it's this
Oh
fetish,
man.
okay.
Okay.
But even this does not wake her. Instead, it is said that she experienced the occurrence as an erotic dream. The line between dream and reality are blurred in Dormouse's perception. While in reality, the man is brutally taking advantage of her, selfishly unloading his desire into her body, she perceives the event as a veritable dream in which he embraces her passionately and collides with her in a thunder of love. The words he utters during the act are likewise distorted. If he should mutter a few phrases, such as saying that she is cute or that her body feels great, she will perceive them as words of love whispered to her throughout the act, impressing him deeply upon her as a man of destiny. Perhaps due to her instincts as a monster, her body sways on its own as she sleeps, granting him the pleasure of love that is not one-sided. By the time she wakes up with a belly full of semen, it is unlikely that the man could ever consider letting her out of his arms. For the dormouse, being in the arms of the man who is now her husband means being right where she feels most comfortable. She thus sleeps even more contentedly than before. This further increases the time she spends mating. When her husband goes away from her, she is said to suddenly open her eyes and look around for him with concern. However, it is also almost inconceivable that her husband would leave her side after taking her as she sleeps. It is more reasonable to expect he would press himself into her even deeper. The manner of the dormouse is very sweet, quite like treacle in its taste. It is divine mixed in tea. Drinking this medley before bed is said to grant one wonderful sexual dreams. For this reason, the residents of Wonderland are frequently seen shoving dormice into giant teapots. If a
Oh.
human man drinks this tea, he will drift into a dreamy daze, as though he himself has become a dormouse. All the wild, lecherous things he has seen in Wonderland, the monsters inviting him into madness and pleasure, the slight body of the dormouse inviting his base passions for her tender breaths, to him come to seem wonderful. He accepts Wonderland for what it is, and enjoys its carnal delights. If a human woman drinks the tea, she will become a dormouse. Caution is advised.
Okay. Yeah, there is a picture here in
Thanks,
the.
thanks.
Hmm?
Oh, I was about to just say thanks for the first cautionary warning.
Oh yeah.
Uh, in the whole book, maybe the only one. Like out of all of the things
Yeah.
you could warn, like the lava golem or the
Yeah, I
giant
feel there's
worm, the
way
sandworm.
worse. Yeah.
This one being turned into a sleepy girl forever. Now
Yeah.
that's yeah.
There's a picture here in the wiki page of the Mad Hatter and the March Hare shoving the Dormouse head inside a teapot. It's kind of funny.
Yeah. Yeah, shame this isn't a rat girl, because this would be like exactly Chroma one for
Yeah,
one.
I was thinking that.
Yeah.
uh, mice are kinda rat
They're pretty
adjacent, but
close.
yeah.
They're pretty close. I like the difference between like leopards, cheetahs, and yeah,
Yeah,
jaguars.
yeah.
They're
Just
close.
imagine one of those sleeping under a giant pile of books.
Mm-mm. So, somnophilia.
Yeah,
How do you feel about it?
no, not my thing. Uh,
You don't like fucking in your sleep, being fucked in your sleep, or fucking someone while they sleep.
well,
In this case.
that's two things, right? Like
Oh
getting
yeah.
fucked in my sleep is like I wanna feel good, so I don't wanna be asleep during that. Like I
Mm-hmm.
don't really see any appeal of just getting fucked while I sleep and fucking someone in their sleep. Well, that's rape. So
Yeah. It does say rape. It does say rape.
yeah. So I can't say like yeah, I wanna do that.
Yeah, it's not something I've ever been particularly into. Like I understand that it's like, them not having any power or agency and you're just doing whatever you want them. But like at that point, yeah, there's like other fetishes that also do that are like better. Um and have some amount of emotional reaction out of it. I have no interest in I have no interest in fucking someone when they're asleep.
Yeah.
Um
I
Besides from
guess
that, it's oh yeah, you go.
I guess you could like consensually like someone like taking like sleep medication like and
I mean,
having
people do it
yeah
consensually.
like yeah having like telling the person that should have sex with them while they're asleep. I guess it could be consensual thinking about it, but still I don't think I would enjoy that from either angle.
Yeah, yeah. No, besides from that, it's just a cute. The second half specifically is like very, very cute. Putting her in a teapot. That's funny. Um,
Yeah,
Drinking her as tea. Yeah, that's cute. And
she's just cute.
she does love you. She does. If you leave her side, she'll wake up in a panic. It's like, yeah, that's cute. Um,
Yeah, it's just generally cute.
don't think I
I think
have.
that's fine.
Oh, I also think the idea of the large mouse annoying the Queen of Hearts so much that she curses her, that's also pretty funny.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, all the Wonderland. Well, most of them are like
Most of the
cursed
curses,
by
yeah.
the Queen of Hearts, and it's funny how she curses each of the different monster girls. Like yeah, the
Yeah.
large mouse is too hyperactive, so she gets cursed to be to chill
Sleepy forever.
out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, not much else to say. No second picture in this one, which I think is fine. Not particularly dying to see this one getting fucked in her sleep.
No. No. Me neither. Yeah, I think we can move on. I'm just loading up my list. Okay. Yeah, you're right to move on.
Alright, I guess well, don't really need to keep saving things anymore. Electricity has
Yeah.
been stable lately, hopefully.
Okay. Yeah. There's 9 girls today, but they're all, of course, volume 2s and extra ones, so I wanna. Yeah, don't want another, like, 3-hour episode. Jinko. Page 1
Jinko.
is 170. Jinko.
Isn't that like a brand of something? Like Jinkos?
Is it?
I ain't sure I've heard it before, but I think it
Maybe.
might be like American or something.
No, I've never heard of Jinko before. Um, yeah, this tiger lady. Maybe it's a tiger.
She has stripes.
Yeah.
She has
What do you?
abs, which I like a lot.
She does.
She's
She's
strong.
got abs. She's got big old paws,
Yeah.
which I like. Yeah,
She's very beastly.
she is. She doesn't have like a very wild expression, but on her face. But everything else about her is like, yeah, very
Yeah.
wild, very fierce.
I hope it's not gonna be another, oh, she beats you in combat, or you beat her in combat, and then she becomes your wife or something.
Yeah, I hope not. Or at the very least, like, however it does differentiate itself, it's, something that's, like, interesting. Something that's, like, yeah, good.
I see, yeah. Looking to see what a Jinko is. Uh, like, Google. Google's being kind of unhelpful on that. It gives you something for Ginkgo, which is silver fox, but this is clearly not a fox.
No.
Yeah, I'm not finding anything on Ginkgo.
Hmm. That's interesting, actually. I don't know, maybe there's something on the Monster Girl wiki to
Oh
saying
yeah,
what it's based on, but
probably.
uh yeah.
It's a
Oh,
deep pull.
as I am looking at this, I am noticing some like smaller like cute things, like the shape of her tiger ears, and like the bell around the fluff of her neck. It's like, yeah, there's like
Hmm.
small little pieces of like, I don't know, just like cute little design details in there that like contrast with the fierceness that I actually like. I
Yeah.
do like it.
I guess it's fine. It's Yeah, I guess we're gonna have to see where Kenko Cross takes this one because yeah, like just from looking at this, I'm not quite sure what her vibe is.
Me neither.
She has like those like shoulder pads that make me think of like the guardian dogs of like shrines and stuff. Maybe she's some kind of
Yeah.
guardian.
Yeah, actually she might be. That would make sense. And she is continent of mist, it seems, so she is uh yeah. Chinese.
Yeah.
Chinese lady.
Okay. Yeah, I like her. She's hot. I
Yep.
would want to rub my face on the belly and have
Yeah.
her hug me with those big fluffy paws.
Hmm. Uh yeah. No, there's nothing else I really have left to say about this one. Just nice, a decent, cool design.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I guess you can read.
Whenever you're ready.
Alright. Jinko, family tiger type beastman. Habitat the mountains, forests, and wildlands of the continent of Mist. Nature earnest, calm, diet carnivorous, favors wild animals. Oh, pretty short for Volume 2.
That is very short. Yeah, no second image evil.
Aw, I would have liked a second image of this one. Oh well. The Jinko is a proud beastman with tiger characteristics. Jinko are bold, brave warriors with hardy bodies and noble spirits, and though a beastly nature resides within them, they have a rationality that exceeds that of humans. They do not wield their power indiscriminately. It is thus quite remarkable when they do fight, in which case their roars make opponents quake, and their robust frames overwhelm their enemies with wild fury. Jinko always work to elevate and discipline themselves. They do not show the usual the sexual depravity of monsters, nor do they attack human men under normal circumstances. This changes, however, when they are in heat. A Jinko's heat causes her blood to boil, her body to burn, and her mind to break as she bursts into aggressive, ravenous attacks on men in pursuit of pleasure. Her well-trained body crushes a male to the ground as she mounts in and drives her hips wildly over his penis, as if to slam it into her womb. The bestial momentum with which she despoils him is sometimes compared to that of a wild predator seizing a small animal. The Jinko's estrocycle. What's that mean?
I guess it's just like. I mean, I'm thinking of like. Yeah, just like a cycle.
Estrogen.
Estrogen. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, like. Yeah, like you have periods and
Okay.
the
Yeah.
eggs and I don't know, whatever.
The Jinko's estral cycle is somewhat longer than a typical beastman's, but when it begins, she makes up for it with a libido known to demand over 100 consecutive acts. To a Jinko unaware of how deeply she's repressed her feminine instincts, a night spent in heat with a man, their countless essence and bliss-drenched matings, will awaken her mind to her animal urges, whether she recognizes them or not. No matter how strong and noble her mind, as a monster, once she tastes the pleasure of her femininity, she will never again forget it. The ecstasy of all she has built up, her perfectly toned body, her lofty tiger pride, all wash away in a new way of life that exists only for the male. The ultimate bliss of her body being taken by the man she loves, filled with his seed, these are her new desires, her new thirsts. Even after these urges bloom within her, she checks them with her strength of mind and manages to appear as noble as before when she is not in heat. Inside, however, she is anxiously anticipating the day her heat will return so that she may once more be simply female. As if in answer to her prayers, the Jinko's body, now that it has known a male, begins to enter heat more readily. After her feminine awakening, her body becomes instinctively sensitive to the male's shifts in gaze, changes in breathing and temperature. If her husband shows signs of sexual arousal and impending engorgement, the Jinko's body responds sympathetically and enters heat at once.
So what are you thinking?
Uh, this is kind of nothing, I feel.
Yeah, she's a prideful, powerful lady, and then she goes into heat, and then she fucks, and
Yeah,
that's
she'll fuck you like 100 consecutive times. Wow.
100 times in a row.
Yeah, good luck having enough stamina.
Um.
Yeah, I don't really care about this one.
Yeah, me
It's just
neither.
like I guess it's trying to go into like the very like bestial aspect of a beastman character, which I guess hasn't really been shown before,
No.
at least so far. But if that's the case, I feel like it could have gone like in a much more interesting direction. Like maybe make her like into predator and prey kind of play, which is a thing that
yeah,
exists and people like. Yeah.
yeah,
And so like I feel that would be the appeal of a very beastly wife that like hunts you down and like then fucks you. This is just like she just gets really horny, and then she has sex with you, and then she gets even hornier, and like okay.
in in the show Cat Planet Cuties, there's an episode where the main cat girl goes into heat, but the main character doesn't want to have sex with her. So then they end up like, you know, just giving like neutering her, like, and just ending her cycle prematurely without the sex.
Huh.
And then it's just and that's it. That's the whole episode, and it was gay.
What?
Yeah.
Huh.
Just wait for next year when she's in the cycle again, and that was the episode. It's like
Okay,
the only bad episode of an okay enough show.
huh. Yeah, I wouldn't
Yeah.
imagine a show called Catch Planet Cuties would have that kind of episode.
Yeah. I don't know. I do kind of like Cat Planet Cuties. I did just like buy the DVD of it like one day and just like was like, yeah, fuck it. I'm gonna watch it. I do kind of like it. I kind of fuck with it. It has some decent like summer aesthetics and some funny stuff in there. But yeah, no. Maybe think about that. I'm just like, this heat cycle stuff can be great, but it's also a lot of times it's just like stupid. It's like, I don't
Yeah.
know. Yeah. Sometimes your girlfriend is just gonna be uncontrollably horny, and there's nothing you can do other than fuck. Yeah.
Well, yeah, I guess sometimes it'd be like that. But I don't feel that's enough for a whole entry of this.
Yeah, no, me neither. Um, unfortunate. You want to go on to the next one?
Sure.
Okay. Should be on the next page. 172 Kakuen.
Kakuen, monkey girl,
Monkey.
Sun Wukong.
It is Sun Wukong. Wasn't sure if this was like mythological beast or not, but I don't think it is. Is it technically? I don't know.
I don't know. Guess we'll find out, but yeah, monkey girl.
Monkey girl.
Monkey.
Monkey.
Yeah, there's a Toho who's based off of Sun Wukong.
Is there? There's actually an anime about the main character being based off of Sun Wukong. I don't know if you know.
Which one?
I don't know if you've heard of it. It's called Dragon Ball. I don't know if you've heard of it. It's also about a monkey boy. It's like Journey to the West. Yeah. I don't know. It was like a thing on like Shonen Jump for a while. I don't know.
Yeah, like no, I don't think I've ever heard of that one.
Yeah, you give it a good
Why,
try.
why is it called? Why is it called Dragon Ball if the main character is a monkey? That sounds stupid.
'Cause they gotta collect the Dragon Balls. That's why.
That's gay.
Man, it's gay. It's very gay. In the original show, he's very into balls. It's a whole funny thing.
No, boy. Yeah, monkey girl. You're going to say she does have a big ass.
Big ass, grabbing the ass. It's a
Yeah.
very unique pose. It's not like a pose we've seen before with any of these girls, and I don't think we're coming up to like the last couple girls. We're not going to see this pose again. This is the only like girl turning around and sort of spreading, grabbing her ass, and it's a shame.
She's kind of doing the comic book thing I talked about last time.
Yeah.
where like her spine is completely broken.
Yeah, but she's a monkey girl. I think they can do that. I think they're all
Okay,
pretty dexterous.
monkeys are very malleable.
Yes, they're like cats, you know.
I see.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah, I like how her hair's a little bit red. Like she's been spanking her butt a little bit. It's kind of
Yeah,
hot.
there's a very very cheeky expression
Yeah.
to her face. I can imagine. Yeah. Yeah, this is a very hot lady. This is a very sexy lady. This
Yeah.
is yeah, very wild.
Usually,
Yeah.
usually don't care much about like monkey girls, cause like monkeys are already very humanoid, right?
Yeah.
So if you push the monkey too much into furry territory, it becomes just a monkey, right?
That's
And
that
that just becomes weird.
that is true. I think like monkeys characters are typically like dudes for a reason because they're already like funny furry little dude men. So
Yeah.
like when you have like gorillas or yeah monkey characters, obviously you're just gonna have like be a dude. It's difficult to make like one sexy like
Yeah.
or
I
cute.
think of like Candy Kong from Donkey Kong, which is just a
Oh
monkey
yes.
woman, and it's like,
Oh yeah. She's a babe. Now take that back, man. Candy Kong from the fucking Donkey Kong Country show. Donkey Kong show. Yeah.
I see.
Yeah, hell yeah.
uh,
She was a bitch in that
hmm.
show, by the way. She was a bitch. Just like
Yeah,
Donkey Kong was just trying to do his thing, man, and she just nagged him constantly. And I was like, man, he's a good old boy. He does not, and he sings out his heart every single day about how much he loves you, and he's gonna give you a golden banana, and you just fucking slap him in the face and walk away. You're such a bitch.
dang.
Come on,
Can
man.
do that to Donkey Kong.
Yeah,
He's the best. We
he
all
is the
love him.
best. Thanks to this most recent game, we know he's like good with kids as well. Come on, give him a
Yeah.
chance, give him a chance, man.
Sure, he kidnaps her when she grows up, but sometimes you gotta do that.
Yeah, yeah, just to fuck with Mario a little bit. Sometimes you have to do that.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not about like harming Pauline. It's about like this Mario asshole needs to learn a lesson.
Yes, yeah,
Yeah, I have very vague memories of watching the Donkey Kong cartoon, but I don't remember much about it.
I've seen like a couple episodes because they're like really bad and kind of funny, but um, it's not worth it. It's not worth it.
Dang.
If you want like similar aesthetics but way funnier and way better, just watch Save Your Renegade Angel. There's not really a point to,
Oh.
unless you really, really want to see Donkey Kong and King K. Rool rap at each
Yeah,
other.
is Xavier Renegade Angel about monkeys?
I mean, I think he's like a monkey bird man with a snake hand. So kind of, yeah.
Huh. Oh, I'm looking at it right now. Yeah, that looks like something.
Yeah,
I don't know how to describe it.
literally one of my favorite things ever. I love that. Made by the same
He
writer that made
has
Final Flash, by the way.
oh,
Same writer
okay.
director.
Oh boy. Well, now
Vernon
I gotta
Chapman.
watch it.
Vernon Chapman, my beloved.
Audience, if you haven't watched the movie Final Flash, do it. It's a great time. You're gonna love it.
If you love
It's
this
fun for the
show,
whole family.
if you love this show, you will love Final Flash. And it is a family. It is a family sitcom horror
The
story.
family experience.
Yeah,
There is a family in it.
yeah, yeah. There's a family in it. Yeah, they're the only three characters, but they're a family.
Yeah.
Monkey.
Monkey.
She's also
Yeah, she's cute.
she also
I
seems to be
like
the
her.
only foot girl as well. There's not really many feet,
Oh, yeah, not much foot around.
which is perfectly fine for me. Like
Yeah, me too.
I could if it turns out King of Cross didn't make a foot job girl, I'm like perfectly fine with that, to be honest.
Yeah, there is an alternate reality where Monster Girl Encyclopedia is made by someone with a foot fetish, and every single picture across all two books and the extras has a big old foot right on your face.
Yeah, or like like instead of like yeah, like that. There's like a couple ones with like a hand job, but like imagine if the troll girl was like, yeah, jacking you off with your feet, with her feet.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be funny.
Giant feet. Well, yeah, should I find out what Kakwen does? I already had forgotten her name.
Yeah, let's do it. Kakuen family simian type beastman. Habitat: the mountains of the continent of Mist. Nature: cheerful, selfish, and lustful. Diet: omnivorous, eats anything. The Kakuen is a simian beastman that dwells on the continent of Mist. Kakuen live in troops deep in the mountains where their light bodies swing freely between the trees. They are adept at using their long, rugged tails, which are as dexterous as their hands and feet, to balance on or hang from branches. Compared to other beastmen, they are thought to be unusually human-like and have keen intelligence. Unfortunately, intelligence goes hand in hand with cunning. Kakuen are wild in temperament and prioritize their desires with little regard for others. It is common to see them mocking humans. They are also full of sexual energy and curiosity, and are fascinated with mating and men's bodies. When it comes time to copulate, their rosy buttocks flush crimson in accordance with their arousal, after which they snatch men and assault them. When the mood strikes her, a Kakuen will attack a man and violate him. She never fawns over him, not even if she likes him. Instead, she reaches for his member teasingly with her arms and legs, wraps it in her tail, and wrings out his semen. Despite their teasing nature, however, Kakuen have almost no resistance to pleasure. When they discover something that feels good, they repeat it over and over. Thus, once a Kakuen is mated with a man, her mind fills with thoughts of him. Day after day, she climbs onto him and shakes her hips like a monkey. Indeed, individuals who have taken to a particular man but have not been mated with him yet purportedly spend their leisure time noisily splashing their hands and tails against their genitals in a reverie, as if masturbating while thinking of him. Once a Kakuen has learned the taste of her husband and become a prisoner of his pleasure, it is impossible to contain her lechery and bottomless libido. Just the sight of her husband makes her body seek out pleasure. She thinks of nothing but mating with him. A mere touch or smell turns her passion uncontrollable as she leaps upon her husband to copulate with him. For all their intelligence, in such a simian state, Kakuen are rather easy to direct. A mild hint of bliss or sex puts their reins firmly in her husband's hands, in both intimate and everyday matters. After living with a Kakuen for some time, her husband gradually becomes like her, unable to resist lust and passion. Together they lead a life of sensual debauchery, mating like monkeys. The same principle applies to women. When a woman lives among Kakuen, she will find herself with a rising sexual desire that cannot be curbed. Her passion begins to leak out into a leer. Eventually, she becomes a Kakuen in both body and soul. This phenomenon occurs despite the fact that Kakuen do not appear to have any special ability to monsterize humans or manipulate matter. Some say their strong tendency to make humans into monsters originates from their compatibility between their matter and human nature. However, a more developed theory holds that humans are born with the same lack of self-control and weakness for pleasure that is characteristic of Kakuen, and it is because of this intrinsic closeness between Kakuen and humans that humans are so quick to degenerate into apes.
This intro is kind of funny.
It is. It is a very return to monkey type of thing.
Yeah.
It's yeah.
Mating like monkeys.
I actually do think that like going with the idea of because monkeys aren't so separate from humans. Like using that as sort of like a parallel is like, yeah, we're not too. We're also weak to vices and pleasure and stuff, and we're not too far away from this monster girl. No, are we? No, no, no. I like it. I like it. Funny direction.
Yeah, it's okay, I guess. It's like, yeah, this again feels like there aren't too many ideas here, but I think it's at least better than the last one I read.
Yeah, that's true.
I'll also say props to Kenko Cross for one, not falling into the temptation of like she really likes bananas, and when she gets horny and there's no man, she'll suck on bananas to satisfy her horny. And also props for Kenko Cross for not, because the Sun Wukong has a big rod that he fights with,
Oh
and not being
yeah,
like she's really good at manipulating rods, so she's going to manipulate your rod.
that's good actually. Yeah, you're right. Um, I also think it's funny that their asses are naturally red, just like chimpanzees, monkeys.
Oh
Like that's
yeah,
funny.
baboons.
Yeah, baboons. That's the one. Yeah. Um, didn't expect that, but that's funny. But it looks
Yeah,
hot
the other
though.
day I was thinking about like, you remember the cartoon I Am Weasel? It has IR
Oh yeah,
baboon.
yeah. I am Weasel. Yes, I have seen that.
Yeah,
Yeah, and it's like the baboon
I
guy who's like a fucking asshole. Yeah.
Yeah, I just started thinking about it randomly. I was like, what the fuck was in that cartoon? Like,
Yeah, it's kind of like
what,
Cow and
what
Chicken, where it's
was?
just like, what the fuck is? In fact, it might be the same show.
Yeah.
I think it
No,
might
yeah,
have
they
been.
they are
Yeah,
the same
yeah,
guy, I think.
yeah. Well, it's just fucking weird.
Yeah, because like at least Cow and Chicken's like, okay, it's like two kids in school going through strange things.
Well, yeah, like
And one
the
of those strange things that one's a cow and one's a
yeah,
chicken.
the song is mom and dad had a chicken and a cow. They don't care how. I don't know. I can't remember the song. Yeah, they're children.
Yeah, I don't know there was a song.
Oh yeah, there's an opening. There's an opening song.
Huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I and Weasel just never really understood what the fuck that was about.
Yeah, and it's just
Just
like,
like this Weasel guy who's like good at everything, but I guess he's like too smart to the point where he doesn't really have common sense. Baboon is like fucking stupid, but he has some degree of common sense. So
yeah. And there's like a
I
devil
guess that was
guy.
the joke.
There's like a fat
Oh
red devil
yeah,
guy. Yeah. Yeah, I don't really get it. It's kind of like Ren and Stimpy, where like I just kind of like it's just kind of like it's in my mind, but I've never actually like sat down and watched it. Nor do I ever plan to. But it was something that was on in between stuff I actually wanted to watch, and so I did.
yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much. That's what those kinds of shows were like. I wanna watch Courage the Cowardly Dog. You gotta get through Cow and Chicken first.
Fucking yeah. Yeah, that's true. Fucking yeah, I can't believe it. It was like you only got like 30 minutes of courage at like 9 o'clock at night for me, and like so I just had
Yeah,
to sit. I had to fucking sit up past my bedtime in order to watch it, and I had to sit through so much shit fucking cartoons together, man. Like fucking Chopsticky Chucks. Man, fucking Robot Boy.
I remember that
Robot Boy
one.
sucks. Robot Boy sucks. Uh,
Yeah, Robot
actually, it's
does
fine.
suck.
I mean, it has some hot ladies in it, but it is fucking
Does
bad.
it?
Yeah, I mean, I thought
I don't
so,
remember that.
but like, it's just like not funny. It's just like it was just like annoying.
No,
Um,
yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, our both
Okay,
cartoons are fun.
yeah. I do kind of miss having a TV schedule, but I think that's just like a nostalgia thing. I don't think I could actually stand having a TV schedule for what I'm watching.
Yeah, sometimes I think it would be just nice to turn on the TV and watch and just consume stuff, but like, I already lazy enough for YouTube. Imagine if I had a
Yeah,
TV.
yeah. I mean, if I had like an anime YouTube now, fucking like an anime network that just played various just to myself. I don't need it to be like a public thing. That'd be cool. Oh well.
Yeah.
There's a second image here with her sucking a dick, sucking an Urkel.
Yeah. Looks like she's milking it,
Yeah,
like a
she's
kid.
she's going pretty fast. Yeah, she's going pretty hard on it. And also now I can appreciate her like makeup and eyeliner that I also quite like.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I always like the like kind of stripe makeup.
yeah. If a
Always a
Kakyoin
cool element.
wants to suck, she will suck, regardless of the time, place, or presence of her onlookers. Her utter lack of dignity is indeed suggestive of an aroused primate.
If she wants to suck, she's going to suck.
yeah, yeah. There's some funny lines in here.
Yeah.
I do think she's
Yeah, I
entertaining.
think. Yeah, that's what brings this one higher than the previous one. This one's actually kind of funny.
Yeah, because monkeys are just funny little guys, man.
Yeah.
So, props to Kenka Cross. Yeah. Yeah. You want to move on to the next one?
Sure.
The next page below it, 174, Renziang Mao.
Renxiang Mao.
It's a panda.
Panda Girl.
Panda.
Oh, that's cool.
It is cool.
Renxiang Mao. Never heard of that.
Me neither. I think we are very we don't know a lot about Chinese mythology. I don't think, or like spirits.
Okay, I looked up. I looked it up in Google, and the first thing that pops up is Monster Gun Encyclopedia.
So it might just be a panda girl.
Yeah, like it seems that Ren Shang was a Chinese painter.
Hmm.
There seems to be some panda memes.
Okay.
I cannot know what the connection is.
This might be too Chinese for us.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like it's too deep of a pull.
Yeah. We don't get it. We're not. But I do get these
We're not
tits,
educated
though.
enough.
I do get these tits.
Oh yeah.
I do get these big furry balls.
She's very cute. She does have big boobs.
Yeah, she got the Chinese
Got a
dress,
bamboo.
which is very which works with her. Definitely works with both the black fur, the white fur, and the white hair. I think this is a very well designed body and character.
Yeah. I will say I kind of wish the face was maybe a bit. Maybe had like a black patch or something. Because,
Oh yes.
Yeah, from the
Around
first look,
one
it's a
eye.
bit hard to recognize her as like a panda.
Yeah.
Because the ears also kind of double as the little Chinese buns, which is a cute design, but yeah, like takes a little bit to recognize.
Yeah, she should have a black spot around the eye. That would be better.
Yeah. Yeah, I like her blue dress. I think it matches well. Color design. This one's pretty good, I think.
Yeah. I think even the purple inside, the very light purple inside's also complemented.
Yeah.
Yeah. And nothing's out of place really.
And she has like some markings on the back of her paw. Not really sure what that is.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen a panda go in any piece of media. Except from, Kung Fu Panda 4. But that's not really,
Oh. I didn't even know there were panda girls in Kung Fu
Yeah,
Panda.
because
I only watched the first movie.
Poe finds a panda village, and
Yeah.
it's okay, it's fine.
I I always thought that was kind of lame because I remember watching the first movie. I thought that the fact that they never addressed the fact that his dad is a bird was
Mm.
just such a funny joke.
Oh
And if
well,
it kind of ruins it, should be
in the
like, actually, now we're gonna address it.
yeah in the second movie, it turns out he was abandoned as a baby in a
Yeah.
little crate. Um, yeah, and it says his parents was killed by the villain of the second movie. Yeah,
Yeah, like
I don't know.
it is, I guess, the obvious direction to take there, but I just think it would be funnier if they kept the joke of like never addressing that that his father's a bird and he's a
Little
huge
goose
ass
man,
panda.
little goose man. Yeah.
Yeah. Uh, I can't think of one panda girl. Is in Crash. There's a character called Yaya Panda,
Huh.
which is very cute. But she only appeared like I think some of the Game Boy racing games or something. But she is playable in like the newer one, the new well, quote unquote new. But now it's
Crash
kind
Team
of old.
Racing.
Yeah, because that one like every single character that's ever appeared in Crash is playable. So
Yeah.
and she's very cute.
Okay. Good. I mean, yeah. I don't really know anything about Crash, to be honest. I think I played like one game on the DS. I don't remember. I only know the two
Yeah, Crash.
characters and the one sexy Bandicoot lady. I don't
Yeah,
know anything
Crash is
else.
fun. It does have a lot of furries, mostly big burly dudes. But it has some
Yes.
hot ladies as well. Yeah, here's Panda Girl. You think she does kung fu?
Maybe. She definitely eats a lot, though. That's definitely going to be part of it.
Ooh.
Yeah, I can tell.
All right, let's read up.
Sure thing.
Okay, and for the audience, I do not speak Chinese, so I have no idea how you're actually supposed to pronounce her name. Deal with it. Reng Xiong Mao, family bear type beastman.
I think it is Ren Zhong Mao. That does seem accurate. Or maybe we're wrong.
Yeah, it's probably something close to that at least. Habitat: the bamboo forest of the continental mist. Nature: cheerful, lustful, and peaceful, sometimes violent. Diet: omnivorous, favors bamboo leaves. The Renxiong Mao is a beastman endemic to the continental mist and is distinguished by its black and white fur. Renxiong Mao are large in form but warm and friendly in temperament. Many people find them strangely but innately attractive. Men in particular are often attracted to the sight of a Renxiong Mao's adorable, erotic appearance. The monster's behavior riles a certain kind of agitation in them. Renxiong Mao have an unusual diet centered on bamboo leaves. Sometimes they walk around all day, chewing leaves off sticks of bamboo. Perhaps for this reason they are quite skilled at handling sticks. Some are even among the best pole fighters. Ooh. Renxiong Mao are extremely curious and open-minded. They love entertaining games and thrilling novelties. They especially love to play with men, whether they are playing alongside men or playing with men as their implement of entertainment. Any girls around there want me to be their implement of entertainment? When a Ranger mouse sees an appealing male, the attitude of her gaze changes as she catches sight of that which she finds most amusing of all. Maintaining her usual calm and amiability, she approaches him with a vicious glint in her eye. At this point, it has more or less been determined that the man will be taking part in her game, in which she strokes his stick deftly about, manipulated in her mouth. In turn, he entertains her by spewing his semen wildly. Seeing her buried in his lap, caressing and licking and sucking his rod with such evident joy, the man feels it more than pleasure. Indeed, he cannot help but dote on the cute Ranjong Mao's fondling his body. His member soars then, compelled by his agitation, which is a sign that he wishes to let the Ranjong Mao be this way forever. His pull then grows firmer still, elevating the Ranjong Mao's joy to even greater heights. While playfully absorbed in a man's body, it is quite common for a Ranjong Mao to become aroused. Upon realizing that she would like to make the man her husband and conceive his child, her amusement turns serious. At this point, she is extremely unlikely to release him until her greedy, lascivious, and beastly womb is filled with his essence. Apparently, Rancho Mao find it unbearably entertaining to see how their bodies please men. Unbearably. They can play with a man's body all day without ever becoming bored. Horrifyingly, Rancho Mao report that they view fun play with their husbands and beastly mating to make babies as two entirely different activities. What do you mean horrifyingly?
Horrifying. They consider sex and playing to be two separate things.
Yeah, thank you, Kenko Cross.
Thank you.
Rancho Mao enchant people with more than just their appearance and behavior. Men who have tasted their soft, wanton bodies, which are formed exclusively to be loved by men, can hardly imagine letting them out of their arms. On the continental mist, monster realms and pro-monster states make use of their charm by sending them as diplomats to establish friendly ties with states skeptical of monsters. Typically, the Rancho Mao are able to exercise their amiable appeal to considerable extent. Once the men of monster skeptical states take a Rancho Mao in their arms, they are hooked. Thereafter, the people's attitude towards monsters becomes steadily more favorable. Of course, Rancho Mao themselves seem to be completely disengaged from this purpose and think only of finding husbands and playing with them pleasurably. Okay,
No
the last
second image.
paragraph was actually no second picture. That's the last paragraph was actually pretty interesting. Like last time I complained that I don't see that many monsters like actually integrating in society, and well, these are like diplomats. Which,
Yeah.
Kinda wish the entry lean more on that.
Yeah, as opposed to just this dynamic between them being cuddly, friendly idiots that like to play and then having sex. Which is fine. I don't mind that part. But
Yeah, it's alright.
yeah, always like to see more world building in amongst the entries themselves.
Yeah, it's a cool idea for sure. Like, because people, me included, are inexplicably just endeared to pandas.
Yes.
So I guess that just makes sense that the panda girl is
Be like the best ambassador
into
for
the-
monster human relations.
Yeah, like we should start doing that. I say we, probably like China, just instead of sending an ambassador, just send a panda, like a
Yeah.
cage eating, and they're like, ah, okay,
Oh.
China, we'll do what you're asking for.
Yeah. Let's send more. Let's send more of let's buy more stuff from your factories. Yeah. That's what we should do. Yeah. Everything should be made in China, cause China made pandas.
Pandas are adorable.
So I would also like to say, rescinding the compliments a bit from the Kakuen of, well, he he didn't use the obvious thing of
Yeah.
the banana and the rod and like he went full fucking ham of just like she handles bamboo poles and your bamboo pole, if you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
Look, my man, he had like one moment of brilliance and then like went straight back to like a pole, like a jerk.
Bamboo. She eats bamboo.
Uh, there's a really funny joke involving bamboo, which would make absolutely no sense to anyone who's not in Brazil, sadly.
Say it anyway. It's funny.
Okay, so basically there's like this, unfortunately passed away a few years back, like a TV host called Silvio Santos,
Okay.
and like many like in the 90s, I think he was doing like a TV show. He had like a variety of TV shows where he mostly just fucked around with
Okay.
people, and like he was talking to the audience, which was mostly kids, and he asked this little girl to tell a joke on television, on live television,
Okay, brilliant, brilliant. Nice.
and the girl was like, what's the difference between a lamppost, a woman, and a bamboo? And he's just like, haha, what is the difference? I don't know. What is the difference between a woman, a lamppost, and bamboo? And she's like, well, the lamppost gives light on top, and the woman gives light on the bottom. Because, like, in Portuguese, give light is like euphemism for give birth.
Okay.
And then he's like, well, what about the bamboo? And the girl just says that, oh, the bamboo shove up your ass. Because, asshole in Portuguese is cool, which rhymes with bamboo,
Okay.
And so just like live television, she just tells the most popular guy in all of Brazil to shove a bamboo up his ass. And yeah,
It's funny.
It never lived it down.
I wasn't expecting the whole history lesson. I was expecting just the joke and just being like, huh. But no, that's fine. That's funny.
Yeah,
It's
I mean,
funnier that way.
it's more funny with the
Yeah,
context.
it is funnier with context. Yeah. Any other thoughts on Panda Girl?
I would want to motorboat those titties.
Those are some really good tits. If there's one thing he improved on in Volume 2, it was the tits.
Oh, definitely, yeah. And then in the extra ones, they started making them pointy, weirdly.
Yeah, he made more because like torpedo tits, which aren't like terrible.
Yeah.
Just gotta stop watching High School of the Dead all the time. Yeah, I think we can move on to the next one. Hinezume.
Hinizumi.
This is like
rat girl, I guess.
Yeah, like a fire rat, fire mouse.
Yeah.
This is, like a Chinese yokai, I guess. Not really a yokai, but there's just like the phenomenon of seeing lights about and being like, oh, is that a spirit? Oh, and is that a fire rat? Fire mouse? I think that's where it comes from, but it's, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, apparently the Chinese equivalent of yokai is yaguai. Yagai. I have no idea how you pronounce that.
Okay.
Chinese yokai is good
Chinese,
enough.
yeah. Yeah, that's the problem, is that, like, as much as I do respect China and their history and culture, like, their language fucking sucks in comparison to Japanese.
Yes.
Like,
it's really hard to say.
Yeah, everything is just like, whoosh, 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 whoosh. And I'm just like, man, that is not, come on, man. Come on, man. Yeah,
it's not the kind of language that you can just know how to speak just from reading it.
Like, even just, Jiji ni is thank you. In comparison to arigato. Arigato, now that has a nice ring to it. I could see myself saying arigato, not Jiji ni.
Shijin is kind of cute.
Yeah, maybe.
Well,
Mouse. Fire Mouse.
her mouse, she's cool.
She is cool.
Like lots of fire around her. We're gonna have to see how Kenko Cross chooses to deal with the fire motif in this one.
Mm-hmm.
Is she burning with passion or does she burn your dick? Who knows?
Who knows? I noticed that her tail looks kind of like a whip. That's like on fire.
Ooh.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty awesome. Well, yet another, hot Chinese dress. It's pretty. Yeah.
Yeah, at least good.
And a medium-sized boob girl, which is nice to see. Nice to see.
It also has those spiky Chun-Li armlets.
Yes. Yeah.
Which a little bit scary, you know.
Yeah, but this girl's really cool. This girl, I could see this girl being in like a battle shonen anime. You know.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Maybe not a very good one, but
No. Something like what's like a, I don't know, Toriko? I don't know, I've never fucking read it. Just like one of those ones where you're like, man, that is a battle shonen. I mean, some of the art for Toriko looks great, but also the author was a pedophile, so who gives a shit?
Yeah. That's always the problem.
It is always the problem. Japan, I love their country, I love their culture and history and language and stuff, but man, why is there so many pedophiles? Jesus.
You can't say that.
No. Yeah, unlike here where there's no pedophiles. Here in Old Britain.
We're penultimate episode of Monster Go Encyclopedia, we get cancelled and never finish it.
Oh no. I mean, even if the whole world hated me, I would still push through it and finish this fucking show.
Yeah.
You could just eat over my fucking dead body. Am I not finishing it?
Hell yeah. Yeah, I guess this girl's cool. She looks like she punches people.
Yeah, punches, kicks, a lot of fire.
A lot of fire.
I don't know.
I feel like these past few designs are just not really giving me much to talk about.
No.
They're just fine, you know?
They're just fine enough designs. Is there anything that's like... I don't know. Maybe there's some more interesting designs later on.
Oh. One thing I just noticed that I kind of like, she has like little braids around her ears.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
That's really cool.
It is neat. It is neat how he thinks about the ears and how they could be decorated or used in a hairstyle. That is cool.
Yeah, it's good design. Alright, shall we find out what her deal is?
Hinezumi. Here's my time to read. Yeah. Yes. Family Mouse. Type Beastman. Habitat: the volcanoes of the continent of Mist. Nature: strong-willed, stubborn, and timid. Diet: omnivorous, favors fire, but eats anything.
Oh.
Okay.
You'll eat fire.
The Hinezumi is a rat monster. But, okay. Well, it says mouse everywhere else. But okay, fine, rat.
Yeah, this one's a rat.
Is a rat monster born on the continent of Mist. Hinezumi have blazing red fur and can calmly operate in scorching environments, such as smoldering conflagrations, and never combust. They are self-confident and bellicose, as intense as fire. Despite their small frames, most Hinezumi are highly proficient in martial arts. When they find human men with similar attainments, they will often challenge them. The heart of one exposed to Hinezumi's fire will burn with a towering, frightening spirit. Thus, when the Hinazume challenges him, he cannot escape the battle. Unlike most monsters, Hinazume show little interest in sexual intercourse with men. They even express disdain for it. When they defeat men in combat, they almost always walk away satisfied with that alone. However, when a man defeats a Hinazume, the billowing, blazing combat spirit sparked by her fire turns into a smoldering lust and is simply directed at the Hinazume. Men are often driven by this impulse so as to assault them.
So far, this is just the salamander again.
Yeah.
Literally the same exact thing.
Hinazume are weak against water. When doused with a large amount of it, the flame of their fur weakens and turns white. The water also puts out the Hinazume's violent verve and exposes their timid nature, usually concealed by their fire. A concentrated solution of male essence, that is, semen, is even more effective. The Hinazume may speak words of resistance, but her body takes in the essence. Each time it pumps into her body, her flame settles further still, and she shows her face of a meek and dutiful female. It should be noted that a Hinazume is always wreathed in flames that rouse her spirit. The only reason she does not typically show interest in copulation is because she releases her excitement through fighting. Even so, her monstrous nature always smolders within her. Thus, when a Hinazume copulates with a man, and her body experiences the taste of a man to be her husband, her fire rages forth to heights that cannot be redirected into combat, flaring instead upon her husband in form of passion. Once stoked by acquisition of a husband, her fire is beyond mitigation, with the water or the essence of other men. Her husband's essence is the only thing that can put it out. Though she fails to be honest with herself more often than not, when sprayed with her husband's essence, her fur, her cavity, and her mind all go white. She then exposes a dissolute smile and meek voice to her husband and her husband alone. By copulating with a Hinazume, one can temporarily equip oneself with the robe of Hinazume, as one of her flames relocates itself, much like spreading fire to a lover's body.
This is there's the 5 impossible requests of Princess Kaguya.
Oh,
the robe
yeah.
made from the fire rat.
Oh, yeah.
Cool.
This robe of flame grants extreme resistance to heat and fire, but also bodily warmth and invigoration so that one's power can always be demonstrated to its fullest potential. The robe can also be handled artistically, such as transferring it to one's fists. On the continent of Mist, it is fairly common to see martial artist couples exposed of a man and a Hinazume both wearing such flames. The robe will energize the wearer for as long as it is worn, though the original owner of the robe, the Hinazume, will be target of its energy. If the wearer has no one to fight, the energy will inevitably be unleashed into the Hinazume.
Now imagining like what if you like had a 5 impossible requests quest in Monster Girl Encyclopedia to marry like the 5 monster girls that match the requests. Because you have the Hinazumi, you had the Ryu who had like the dragon jewel on her back, I believe.
Yeah.
So that's 2. The Jewel Branch of Horai, I guess you have to like find some special dryad or something.
We did have a dryad, so I don't know.
Yeah, like it will have to be like one specific one from like Mount Horai.
I mean, they all, you know, live in like tree houses, so we can like just like ask them, find one, they'll probably know the others.
There's the Salkori shell. I guess you can probably find some kind of harpy that has that. What's the last one? Oh yeah, Buddha's stone. Oh well, I guess you're gonna have to marry Buddha.
Oh damn.
That part might be kind of hard. There's gotta be 4 hot girls and one fat guy.
One fat guy. But he's nice. He's decent.
Yeah, he's cool. He's chill.
I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh yeah. Yeah, and then you get given this task, and you just decide to cheese it, and you meet the Tanuki, and it's like, okay, yeah, she has all of them, yeah, and I'll buy it from her, yeah, yeah, and then she just completely scams the shit out of you.
Yeah. It turns out it's all like rocks and shit.
Yeah. So yeah, you are kind of right. Same as Salamander, but this time with cum shocking.
Like I was thinking, like that one South Park episode where they try to put out a fire by pissing on it. Kenko Cross would try to put out a fire by like coming on it.
Yeah. Hmm. Yeah, I mean, I like, it takes the idea of yeah, her body is for you and you alone, so now the fire can only be put out by you and your essence, not even no water, no other man's seed, it's just you. Um,
Yeah.
that's cool. That's a cool little idea. It does expand on the salamander in a way, but also at the very same time, it is very much just salamander again.
Yeah. Not the most interesting route you could have gone if you. There isn't much like mousy or ratty about this girl.
No, no,
Unlike
it's
the other two.
yeah, yeah. No, he kind of burned himself out on. He put all of his mouse energy into the large mouse, and he hasn't really,
Yeah.
yeah, captured that feeling again. Well, then again, like there's not.
Yeah.
I don't really associate martial arts with rants, to be honest.
Hmm.
Mice.
Yeah.
What if there was like a Stuart Little mouse girl? Now that would be awesome. That would
Oh
be cool.
boy.
Yeah.
It would be a small mouse.
Yeah. Oh, look at oh yeah.
Mouse.
Well, I think we were also talking about these yesterday. Fucking Gadget from Chippendale. Very
Oh yeah.
famous rat girl, house girl.
She is. She is very cute.
She
I
is.
do like her quite a bit. I would probably not join a Russian cult
Oh, come
about her.
on, though. They like hang out in the woods and they have like a cutout of her and they burn shit. It's awesome.
Hmm. Well, I guess there are worse cults to join. You
There are
could join a
much worse.
cult
There
of a
are much
worm.
worse cults. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I guess not much else to say about Fire Mouse, Fire Rat. No second picture.
No. Hey, we're only an hour and 20 minutes in. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, on to the last and final goal of Volume 2. Nope, that's not the right one. It's sorry.
The Hakotaku.
I thought it was a page
It's
below.
quite beastly.
She is 190. Raiju.
Raiju.
She is a
Oh,
weasel.
she's electric.
She is a weasel.
Oh. Oh, hey, it's Iron Weasel.
It is a weasel. We were talking about a weasel. Weasel.
Yeah.
Also, this bitch is
Okay.
a gooner. This bitch is a retard. Look at this face. Look at that. Yeah, look at that. She's just like jerking it. She just fucking jerking it in the middle of the day, right in front of us.
Yeah, she's going for it. I was looking at some of the community tier lists in the website, and seems a lot of them have this girl very high.
Huh. That's just odd because I didn't really, looking at this, I didn't really get I don't really get much out of this design. It's like, it's a pretty
It's a
wild
little
design.
busy.
Yeah, it's kind of like Vocaloid-esque almost, if it was incredibly lewd.
Yeah.
Maybe VTuber, I don't know. Just some, like, you know, digital girl thing that I'm just not into. Where I'm just like, yeah, why would I waste my time with Hatsune Miku and fucking,
Aw, she's cute.
uh, you know, VTubers.
Well, you'll turn one VTuber, me.
I know a PNG tuber, not a VTuber.
Come on, let me dream that I'm a big VTuber that doesn't fuck up her own audio.
Nope, sorry, PNG tuber.
Aw, one day.
One day, yeah, that's the next project. The next project is get Alan Horai a computer that works.
Yeah.
Um,
And then after that, get Ellen Horai a VTuber.
yeah. So what do you think? This
Uh,
face, this freaky face, this wild hair.
she's alright, but when I look at her, the only thing that really comes to mind is, man, the Thunderbird's just better.
The Thunderbird is a lot cooler.
Because, like, there's a lot of the same shapes, because, like, lining and all that. And... Oh, yeah, she's not close to her. She's not. Yeah, like all the lining and stuff, but the Thunderbird feels because she's a bird, is incorporated like much more interesting. Here she does she has like the tail, but like it's kind of like way hidden behind this big kimono, and she has like some foot fluff that's also like electrified.
Yeah.
That's cool. But like not as cool as like the big talons, I feel.
Yeah.
She's like kind of like wearing a sandal that has big lining bolts
I mean,
coming
they
from the
kind
middle.
of look like she's just wearing
Kinda
like
goofy.
really elaborate socks that don't look comfortable at all. That's what it kind of looks like.
Yeah.
Like, what is the fucking is this?
Yeah, I feel the design could just be more beastly. It would be more interesting. Not that it's like bad. It's fine, I guess. I do like how lewd she is, at least. At least like me, a lewd girl.
This kind of feels like a character you'd see in like a Sweet Bro and Hella Jeff style, like fucking, not that like comic web comic where it's just like, have you ever? Okay, actually, there is like a web comic, and it's like about like two lesbians, and they're both like completely stupid. One's like a blonde, one has like blue hair, and they're both idiots.
It doesn't ring a bell.
Okay, if I ever fucking find it, I'll send it. I don't know the name of it.
Oh dang.
But yeah, I don't know.
Sounds up my alley.
I don't know. It's just like where the joke is that she's horny and she's just like making these stupid faces. It is like, yeah, she's just fingering herself. She's just stupid.
Yeah, that she is.
She is this face. I cannot get over this face and this fucking just masturbating and the fucking standing up.
She's like pointing.
She is.
What's she pointing
like,
at?
I don't know, like grabbing something. I don't know what she's doing.
It's like she's pointing at your dick or something.
Maybe.
It's a bit of a weird design.
It is really weird.
I think it's alright.
Well, yeah, you wanna do the reading.
Yep. Raiju, family weasel, type Beastmen. Habitat the mountains of Zipangu. Nature strong-willed, violent, and lustful. Diet carnivorous, favors wild animals. Don't know if she was yellow, could call her a Pikachu.
Oh, that's true.
The Raiju, or Thunder Beast, is a vicious beastman said to appear with thunder. They are hedonists who live for the moment of climax and seek pleasure that penetrates their bodies like lightning. When a Raiju sees a human man, she attacks and violates him without hesitation. Raiju can make thunder from pleasure running through their bodies and wear it upon themselves. Whenever Raiju has the opportunity, she lifts her hand between her legs to steadily, pleasurably generate electricity and charge her body with a continuous current. The current poses no danger to human bodies, though a shocking pleasure does accompany its touch, a pleasure equivalent to that which she has generated. The kaiju is merely typical masturbatory pleasure. When a human experiences pleasure produced by a monster's wanton body, they experience a series of nigh simultaneous orgasms, causing them to lose their footing. Raiju use electrical attacks to fell prey and foes. One should be wary of carelessly touching a Raiju, for she will likely conduct a built-up charge, a current that singes even the Raiju's body with merciless bliss. Ceaseless pleasure flows to her body with the charge, but she wavers not. Instead, she enjoys climax after climax as the electricity elevates her spirits and invigorates her body. She only wishes for a stronger current to rid her body in more intense pleasure, and for this purpose she desires her ultimate man, to raise her pleasure to the greatest of heights through sexual intercourse. A man violated by the charged mouth or vagina of a Raiju is subjected to the pleasure of her amplified current generated by the friction of her genitals. The feeling is as fierce as a bolt of lightning. In almost all cases, he releases his essence at once and then loses consciousness. If a man attracts the interest of a Raiju and becomes her husband, he'll pass many exciting days of invigorating copulation with a monster whose undivided attention aims straight for pleasure. Once he becomes an incubus, he'll develop the ability to enjoy thunderous surges of pleasure too great for the normal human psyche to handle, riding through them without passing out. The Raiju continues to store supreme pleasure in the form of electricity in her body, generated by their couplings. This cache allows her to pierce herself with his ultimate bliss at any time. Thus, whenever she wants to reminisce about her dearest husband, she can relive those ultimate moments when he conducted her to climax. The Raiju's current charges the body of one thus shocked for some time. The assault of pleasure lasts for a while, but eventually subsides and at last departs. That said, human women shocked by this current typically find its electrifying pleasure unforgettable. As it dissipates, many miss the more intense current and slide their hands between their legs in order to restore it. The new pleasure she generates links with the Raiju mana and amplifies the attenuated current. Once she knows its piercing joy and begins to seek pleasure greater than masturbation, she's most likely already a Raiju. She will then never cease looking for both surging organs and the ultimate male. I know that Kenko Cross likes his corruption a lot, but I feel like it kinda adds a few too many entries.
Yeah.
Even it doesn't make much sense.
Yeah. So what is Raiju above in these lists? Like how high is she? How what's below her? What's on the same level as her? Do you remember?
Well, I can I can look at it right now since I have the list open. Let's see. Yeah, like the first one that appears has as soulmate material
Okay.
the Yoko,
Hmm.
Chinese fox,
Okay. That very strong
the
disagree, but
strange
fine,
pig.
go on.
Yeah, the Hody,
Okay.
which is alright. Cheshire Cat,
Yeah,
which we
this
do
that
love.
Cheshire Cat I have noticed is like by far one of the most popular, and yeah, I could see why.
Yeah, and the Raiju.
And everything else is below it.
Yeah,
Boy, boy. Um, I mean, the Yoko is like proof that it's just like shit taste. It's ugh,
yeah, like both the Yoko and the Inari are like almost all of them really
I
high.
don't get it.
Because I guess people just like Fox girls. Like, doesn't matter if they suck
It
shit.
doesn't matter that they're fucking boring.
Fox girls are great. Yeah.
Uh, I don't know. I mean, I will say this: I am surprised that there's not more electricity girls. There's only two, I think. Considering how much Kenkacross likes it, maybe he's just more into fire. But I was,
Yeah, it does seem that way.
but I could have seen him making like quite a few electric girls, and like, yeah, it's the same, like the burning passion and the burning energy. Like, yeah, electricity is also energy, and like, yeah, I mean they're both plasma. I think both the same thing, really.
Yeah. Yeah. And, compared to the other electricity girl, this one's just not as good.
But she electrocutes you, and well, that's also what Thunderbird. But she's horny,
Yeah.
which is also what Thunderbird does.
It's horny. Yeah.
She master. I mean, look at this shit posting face. This is a fucking shit post right here, man. What a character.
Yeah, she do be licking.
She literally be for real, for real. What a criminal.
And she's the ultimate goon, looking for the ultimate man. It is interesting how the language that is introduced as the ultimate man, like the
Oh yeah.
supreme orgasm and stuff like that. It's like it, but she doesn't have the aura of the Hellhound, you
Yeah,
know?
or the Balrog, which is also like the building you
Yeah.
up to. I could see it though. I could see like a girl who like who gives you her lightning and yeah, you conquer greater heights. I don't know, something like that.
Yeah. I guess there aren't that many like creatures that deal with
I mean, there's no
electricity.
electric
Now
eel
that I
girl
think
yet.
about it.
I don't think.
Oh yeah. I was thinking more along the lines of like mythological creatures. Usually, lightning is more related to like
Yeah,
gods, right? Like
yeah.
Zeus and whatnot. Zeus, Thor. Not really something that like there's a creature that wields it. I guess it's only this true.
I suppose so. Hmm.
Yeah, well.
Oh well. So, yeah, next episode there's going to be one last volume one go and one last volume two go. But yeah.
Oh.
So be excited for them. But that doesn't matter. Right now, we're moving on to the extras. Ratatousker.
Ah, Squirrel
Squirrel
Girl. I
Girl.
love her.
Squirrel Girl.
She's
With
cute.
possibly the
Giant
biggest,
huge tail.
fluffiest tail we've seen yet.
Oh man, yeah. Squirrel girls are like super
They are.
underrated.
They don't appear enough. Um
Yeah.
Because I think there's just so many funny little like your mind would immediately go to mouse girls. I think like they're already funny little rodents, but you need the squirrel. You know,
Yeah.
we need today's super animals, like the flying squirrel and the electric eel. You
Oh.
know, these superheroes, we need them back. As girls.
Oh, dang. Yeah, she's very cute.
She kind of has like a girl
Very
scout
fluffy.
look to her, almost.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
she's got like a gold tie with an acorn on it, and yeah, she's got like an armband, and
Big nut on her necktie.
yeah, I think that's also like similar to how like mice girls they all have like cheese motifs. These all have like
Yeah.
acorn nut
Nut.
motifs. Yeah, and I like
Yeah.
that. That's also cute. That's also fun.
Yeah. It's carrying like a little pack with scrolls, which is interesting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's just like a very adorable design. I really like it.
Yeah.
I really like it.
Yeah, she's very cute. I do know that the Ratatoskr is like
Yeah,
a giant squirrel that lives in
yeah, the
Yggdrasil,
Yggdrasil. Yeah, it is.
the Tree of Life.
This is another could have been mythological beasts. Oh well, who cares?
Yeah.
I
There
yeah.
is a Ratatoskr in One Piece
Is there?
now, and yeah, and it has the power to turn into a giant hammer, which is
Cool.
like Thor's hammer.
That's cool.
So that's wielded by a bad guy called Loki.
Okay, yeah.
And it's fun.
That is. Uh, I mean, there's
Yeah.
like the Squirrel Girl, who's kind of a meme character from Marvel.
Yeah, I heard she's like the most powerful character of all the superheroes or
Yeah, just because
something.
she controls squirrels, and like, yeah, they're little fuckers.
Yeah. That's a problem. Like they always lose to the super villains because they don't have Squirrel Girl with them.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. I don't know. I've never really read much of any. I did promise in the last episode in the fucking notes that I'm not gonna talk about superheroes. Yeah, I'm tired of Cape shit. I'm tired of Cape shit.
Yeah, we talked a lot about cave shit in a recent
We
stream.
did, particularly yeah. I don't know. Go watch it. Go watch it. It's cool.
Yeah, gonna need to upload the VOD of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's just really cool. I really like
She's
this
just
design.
neato. I like her.
I like how she has like really puffy sleeves.
She does. Yeah, like really, really fluffy around the ankles, really puffy sleeves. It's just like, yeah,
Yeah.
looks a very comfy design. Yeah.
Alright, shall we find out what she
Yeah.
does?
Ratatousker. Squirrel family. Beastman type. Habitat. Forests. Human settlements. Disposition. Malicious. Cowardly. Diet. Herbivorous. Prefers nuts and fruits, etc.
I
have a
nut.
What about that squirrel from Ice Age? What about that?
Oh
That's a
yeah,
guy.
there's a little
That's a
guy.
little guy.
There's a female squirrel later on.
Oh yeah, they do.
Basically, just looks like him but with boobs.
Yeah. Yeah, big up Ice Age, man. Big up Ice Age. What a franchise. Why
It's
isn't
certainly
there
something.
a video essay about how those movies changed that they're underrated masterpieces, or how like one of the movies is a cinematic disaster, and how it changed my life, and how it's actually about grooming? Why isn't there? Why isn't there? Come on.
I wonder
Come
why.
on.
I wonder why nobody's talking about how great Ice Age is.
A race of beastmen having a large, soft tail and a tiny body. The race excels at handling information, and they utilize their petite, agile bodies to run around all over and gather info with their superior eyesight and hearing, which is then shared among members of the same race via a unique network. Thus, they are said to possess tremendous amounts of information. They are the monsters' information brokers, and there are also many news organizations run by them in monster-friendly states and mono-realm states. They themselves are said to seldom attack human men. They do instigate by providing a man's information to other monsters or bringing men to locations of monsters. They aren't monsters with especially mighty physical strength or magical power, but the information they bring influences the thinking of groups and individuals, and they even have enough power to be able to incite people to a certain degree. As information brokers, they basically deal in accurate information. However, having a malicious character, they enjoy impelling humans and drawing them into the world of pleasure, leading men and women to have indecent relations. For that purpose, they are also said to instill people with information that includes exaggeration and embellishment. By manipulating information, they inspire goodwill towards monsters, even in anti-monster adherents of the orders, and they can make a married couple out of a man and a woman with a stormy relationship just by conveying messages between them. Many monsters ask them to mediate between themselves and men. Furthermore, there are many stories of nations that were worried about whether or not to accept monsters that ended up going the monster-friendly route due to the information about monsters reported by them. And there's even an anecdote that says a human city changed into a mono realm just from the disinformation from about monsterization to human women. When obtaining a man of their own, they also make excellent use of information and create situations where their target absolutely cannot escape. Inducing a man to come after them is their forte. However, they are timid race by nature, and when push comes to shove and it's time to have sex with a man, they just might become bewildered, and they also often lose their nerve and flee when there is the perfect opportunity to violate a man. When they're strongly desired after overly fanning the flames of a man's passion and driving him wild, they can't understand what happened. Although they might have thought that they had the man in the palm of their hands until then, they may end up like a small female animal, unable to resist the man turned beast and being ravished as he pleases. Regardless of how they possess the power of information which can manipulate people, once pleasure has been drilled into their bodies by the penis, they are unable to ever defy it, and eventually their body and heart will be dominated. The seemingly cheeky attitude that they had until then will disappear somewhere, and they'll end up changing into a pet that fawns over the man who became their husband. Their distinctive huge tail is used to balance their body, and other than that, it is used as a cushion for resting and a bed for having sex. As one might expect, given that it's used in ways like this, the soft, fluffy tails feel pleasant to touch and embrace, and it's said that the husband becomes enthralled with their tail along with their body. If their husband tightly embraces their tail, not only will their husband feel good, but two will they, in a different sense. Since it feels more pleasant to embrace the girl herself when she's ready for it, there's also many husbands who enjoy the tail to their heart's content before making love with them.
Damn, I can't believe Kenko Cross made the fake news
The
girl.
fake news girl. Darn. Pretty cool, actually. Pretty cool.
Yeah, it is a good idea. It feels like in these newer ones, even if sometimes he completely blows it, like the Abaddon folk, he at least has learned that if he has no ideas of like what fetish to incorporate in a character, he can think of like, okay, what other ideas are there? What if a girl that just like is an information broker?
Yeah.
That's just
What if
cool.
like a girl just had like a job? What if
Yeah.
we just gave him a motherfucking job?
Yeah.
And it works. It does work. It puts them. Yeah. Yeah, this idea of them
Yeah.
having an entire network of like organization and news gathering, and they're kind of like the wingmen of the monster realm, where they are like like sending notes in between the husband and the female, and yeah, changing it up a little bit. Yeah, and also tricking people, giving people disinformation. It's like, yeah, this no, a human woman
Yeah.
cannot be attacked by a parasitic slime. It only happens to like animals. Don't worry about it. Don't worry
Yeah.
about it. They're not even
Yeah,
real.
go for it. It's gonna work great.
You can't even be turned
Yeah,
into a
like it also.
dormouse. That's silly.
I mean, I believe that. But yeah, like it makes sense from like a cultural perspective too. Like that, yeah, a race of monsters are like smaller and like swift and sly
Mm-hmm.
would you know you build their entire society around like gathering information and they're not like strong monsters
No.
either, so they have to survive by being crafty
Yes.
and yeah, like it just makes sense that like when you say that all of these, or at least I guess most of these are like information brokers, like it makes sense because that's how their culture
Yeah.
developed. It's not like a biological
No.
thing.
Um.
Which is some like it's an aspect of Monster Girl Encyclopedia that I feel we harped a lot early on, and then at some point just became jaded to it. Like, yeah, of course, every single member of this race is like a slut or something. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, no, that's just Monster Girl Encyclopedia.
Yeah. Yeah. Just like most monster girls. Yeah. But hey, some of them have a job. That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
Um. Yeah. This girl, malicious and cowardly. And I think that's pretty fun.
yeah,
Yeah.
it is a fun dichotomy.
Is that like, yeah, they tease you, they rile you up, but they don't know what to do with it. They don't know what to do from then on. It's pretty funny.
It's like like in your first time virgin, just like well, I got here. What do I do?
Um. Oh, and of course, this final paragraph that's just entirely dedicated to the tail. I like that.
Yeah.
And just like
Oh man, I wanna
how,
cuddle
yeah,
the tail.
men just like hug the tail like before sex. They just like, yeah, just sit there hugging it for a little bit. I was like, yeah, that's nice.
Yeah. I'll hug the tail.
Yeah, no,
Yeah, this.
very great all around. This kind of reminds
Yeah.
me why we used to really like the extra pages. We were like, man, this is really,
Yeah.
this is really
The-
a highlight, a highlight.
yeah. The extra ones have very high highs and
Quite a,
low
quite a few of
lows.
those. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like they're always an event at any rate.
yes. Which can't be said for a lot of Volume 2 and Volume 1. Yeah.
Yeah, can I say for any of the ones we've seen today
No.
so far before this one?
No.
I'm just like I already forgot most of them.
Well, on to the next girl. Krampus.
Krampus.
I remember you
It's
asking about if there's like a holiday
yeah.
girl, if there's a Christmas girl, a Santa girl, and I said maybe. We have the hell demon
Oh.
version of Santa, Krampus.
Yeah, a Krampus that will give you coal.
Yeah, well, I think he's a bit more malicious than that. He does more than just give
I
you
think
coal.
it
Like Santa gives
depends.
you coal. This motherfucker that kills you.
Yeah, like yeah, I guess I'm thinking because if I recall, like in Bino Isaac, to defeat Krampus, he gives you a piece of coal, which improves your attack.
So what do we think about this very kind of punk rock dark skinned girl?
Yeah.
Kind of punk, kind of Christmas.
So
Yeah. kind of goth.
A pretty busy design is a little, and because it's so dark, it's a little bit hard to take everything in. Like her sleeves kind of blend with the hair.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
It's not bad too. It's alright.
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit too busy, and maybe the colors don't play too well with each other, which is rare for Kenko Cross,
Yeah.
honestly.
Yeah, there's nothing. There's very few where it's yeah, where the characters feel like you can't tell what's going on because of the colors.
Yeah, yeah. Sometimes they're just colors that clash badly, but usually not this way. I do like how her horns are not symmetrical. That's kind of neat.
Birch rods, which is a punishment where you get whacked with a birch tree branch. That's what Krampus. That's
What?
what Krampus gives you. So if you've been good,
Oh,
Saint Nicholas, Santa Claus, he gives you presents. If you've been bad, this motherfucker comes in with a tree branch and whips you.
just beats the shit out of you.
Yep.
Damn.
What an asshole.
Well, if she looks like that, maybe I wouldn't mind.
No. Give me my fucking Xbox 360 games, please.
Like it can be a different kind of present.
No thanks. I want Lego Batman. I do not want Lego. I want Lego Batman. Now.
I've been a bad girl.
No, stop it. Yeah, Ellen, you can get the whip. I will get my Lego Batman. I will get oh fucking games did I play as a kid? Fucking The Simpsons game? Oh, that sucked. What games? Fucking Assassin's Creed, yeah. Assassin's Creed 2, yeah. Yeah,
Oh
that was
boy.
cool. That was cool. Sonic Rush, oh, the DS, oh yeah. Yeah, no, there's no sex better than
Oh yeah.
Sonic Rush. Believe me.
Just trying to tease you and whatnot, and they're like, no, just give me Sonic
Yeah.
Rush. And she just gives that to you and leaves. Yeah, she's cool.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have much else to say. If you do like her big tits, always
Huge
nice.
tits, which is great.
Yeah. It's cool to like the belt under the tits that props them up.
Yeah. I actually didn't even notice that. She has little skulls, on her like belts that are around her legs, which look
Yeah.
kind of, looks kind of like a fucking boomer biker aesthetic, like Facebook post, like, yeah, just like fuck. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, kinda.
Those types of memes.
Yeah, it's a little bit much.
Yeah, that can be taken away. You could get rid of that.
Well, shall I find out what horrible punishment she deals? Hello?
Yeah, I mean, it's your turn to read, right?
Oh, yeah. Krampus, Baphomet family, Dark Beast type. Huh, that's interesting. You get another Baphomet family.
It's true.
And she has huge tits, which, wonder how that plays in the family gathering. Habitat, snowy regions, snowy mountains. Disposition, ferocious and devoted. Diet, carnivorous, wild animals, etc. Black beastmen with a terrifying appearance that inhabit snowy lands. Despite normally dwelling deep within desolate, snowy mountains, as the special day of the winter season approaches, they become very active and start to appear even in other places, seeking human men. That's why instead of the men they prey upon encountering them in the snowy mountains, in most cases, it happens in places like faraway cities, and they may even suddenly appear at the home of their prey. Oh, that was a weird sentence. Instead of the men they prey upon, encountering them. Oh, okay, I understand now. Their dispositions as ferocious as their looks would suggest, and their speech and behavior are very violent. They pin down their prey with their powerful bodies and violate them. On the other hand, they are crafty and contemplative, so even when they've locked their sights on the man who will be their prey, it is said that they always carefully prepare and keep waiting for when the special day eventually comes to get their hands on their prey for sure instead of just attacking immediately. Thus, generally speaking, a Krampus will be wild with lust when she appears before her prey. When sex happens, the prey will be dealt pleasure so intense that it's violent and be mercilessly so intense that it's violent and be mercilessly milked of essence like he's being devoured by a beast. But in actuality, the source of the bestial lust driving them is their excessive strong desire to service the man they fancy. Perhaps they would never imagine it from their ferocity, but they are an extremely devoted race who take joy in obediently supporting their husbands, and when they discover their husbands to be, they burn with a strong desire to service him. As they await the arrival of the special day to be joined with him, it only swells ever greater. When the moment they had been anxiously awaiting is finally at hand, and they appear before their prey, the desire which had been swelling day after day must be insuppressible, and they will give in to their urges and launch an assault to offer him devotion. In other words, the more they think about how much they love their husband and want to service him, the greater their ferocity grows. As a result, when they perform oral service intent on providing enjoyment and satisfaction for their husband, it is like a beast sinking its teeth into his manhood and going on a feeding frenzy, as when they offer their body and chastity to their husband for the sake of getting pregnant with his child. The sex is like copulating with a beast in estrus.
Astra
Okay, I
cycle,
guess
we
it's
had that
estrogen
word
again.
today.
Yeah. As they ravish their mate by straddling him and slamming their hips into him wildly. In this manner, even though it is provided violently, it doesn't change the fact that it's still service. Contrary to how it looks like being devoured, instead the pleasantly sweet pleasure and ejaculation render the prey's body and heart unable to resist them. Furthermore, the special day is a date set by these girls themselves as the day appropriate for offering all of their body and soul to their husband. In most cases, the day chosen is a day with special meaning to their male prey, such as his birthday or a holiday that's important to many people, such as the Chief God's Festival, which takes place during the winter season, and so on. They make many preparations for the day. Not only do they prepare to go and marry their husband, there are also cases when they make arrangements to welcome their husband into their own lair. With the arrival of winter, Krampuses can be seen stuffing their prey into sacks and hauling them away on their shoulders. I was wondering if the sack stuff would come into play. After such an abduction, they always roll out the red carpet for their prey without exception in a warm room, where they provide a fancy dinner that they have prepared as well as pleasure of such intensity as to be considered violent. Additionally, the aggressive nature of their devotion affects more than just sex. For instance, there are many tales left behind of the sort which concern men who were hard to call good people being abducted by Krampuses only to finally make a surprising return years later as fine man of character alongside their kidnappers turned wives, leaving people to wonder what on earth had happened in the meantime. Hence, depending on the region, Krampuses have come to be thought of as monstrosities who come to punish bad children during their winter holidays. Oh, all the circling around just to reach the
Huh.
origin of
And
Krampus.
it is bizarre that like it spent like 5 paragraphs just being like every other beast or bestial girl we've had, where it's like, yeah, she's like an animalistic sex lady. She's ferocious and she's in
Yeah,
heat cycles and she hunts the prey and she's a sex mate and press body and soul. But also, she's devoted in the same way. She cares about being a wife. It's like this dynamic, this comedy. We've had like a million of those, and I was
yeah.
seriously being like, "There's no fucking way we're gonna go through this entire thing and not have anything actually to do with Krampus or the Christmas stuff." And then that one last paragraph is, you know, the punishing. Like, if you are a bad person, then they kidnap you, Stockholm syndrome, correct you, turn you into a good boy, good husband, and then they come back with your Krampus wife. And I'm like, man, you should have
Yeah,
focused entirely on that aspect. That's way more
yeah.
interesting than just yet another, fucking, yeah, like Jinko or Salamander or whatever.
Yeah, she's kind of the evil version of the Balrog.
A little bit.
And that shit, she kidnaps you and then I guess whips you into shape instead of being, just by your side and supportive. Which is
Yeah.
interesting. But yeah, like, it would have been better if you focused more on that instead of just being, she waits for the
The
special
special
day.
day.
It is, yeah, waiting for the special day. Service between quotes. The service is the man. And see, on the special day. It's like,
She cooks dinner, though. That's pretty cool.
why are you being so quiet,
Yeah, I don't
Kinko
know.
Cross?
Yeah, what was the idea going into this exactly? Like, what is. Come on. Come on.
I don't know, I guess a girl that waits for Christmas to have sex with you.
I mean, not even Christmas. Like, maybe it's your birthday, maybe it's just like an other holiday. Went out of his way to not say Christmas, which is funny. But also makes sense.
Yeah.
There's not a.
I mean, we never quite concluded if Jesus Christ exists
That's
in
true.
Monster Go
That's true. We
Encyclopedia.
never found out if. Yeah. Yeah.
And if in this version he is a girl.
We never found out. Yeah, the Prophet Muhammad. Did he ride on a donkey girl? We don't know because there is no donkey girl.
Yeah, we don't know about that one, but we do know that there's a weird guy who looks
Exactly
exactly
like
like
him.
him walking
Yeah.
around. We don't know what's up with that.
Hmm.
Yeah.
What was that guy's deal?
That is canon to Monster Go Encyclopedia,
Yeah.
by the way.
Canon to the Freaks and Narrative lore, absolutely.
Yeah, this one's
It
weird.
is weird.
It has a kernel of a good idea, but it's kind of buried underneath a lot of just stupid shit. This word
Just
salad.
words. Words.
Words.
Hmm. And there's not even a mention
I
of a
don't know
mistletoe. What a shame.
Shuba.
That would have been cool.
Yeah, like you know how she has like around her like belt, there's some like plant growth. What if there was like a mistletoe right above like her
Oh yeah,
crotch?
that'd be cool. Yeah. I don't know. Do you want to be
Oh well.
kidnapped and made a better person? I mean, you're probably not evil enough, to be honest. I don't think
Uh,
you do as much bad things. Yeah.
I can be kinda
Mm-hmm.
evil.
Okay, what was the last crime you committed?
I
What was the last
uh
crime you committed, Ellen?
okay. Piracy?
Oh, that's not a crime. That's not a crime.
Yeah, well, huh.
Do you think? Do you think? Do you
I
think
think I'm pretty
Krampus is
evil.
pro or anti piracy? Do you think? Do you think she
Hmm.
cares about the fact that, like, yeah, you're not paying for a 30-year-old Nintendo game?
Yeah, no, fair point. She would look at me and be like, no, that's
Yeah,
moral.
that's
That's
why
completely
like
correct.
why.
And I would be like, no, yeah, I agree. Yeah, like I shouldn't pay like a fortune for
Pokemon
the
Red.
Pokemon
Yeah.
Leaf Green and Lily Fire Red with no updates. Just here's two ROMs. You give me money.
Hmm. Yeah, same with anime. I can't imagine she'd. Hmm. Okay, what if you pirated like an offensive game, like yeah, like Sex with Hitler or something like that. Yeah. Hmm.
Huh.
Is that morally okay? I don't actually know if that those two games are pro or anti-Hitler, but um, you know, if they are, let's say hypothetically they're very pro-Hitler, and you pirate those games, is that a moral good? Because you're taking away money, I suppose, from the developer, or is it bad because you're playing Sex with Hitler?
Hmm. Good
Hmm.
question. I don't know.
Hmm. Is showing my friends Final Flesh twice, is that enough to get kidnapped?
Maybe
Three
three
times, yeah. I think
times.
I think 3 times. Feels like, yeah. Show me it once, shame on me. Show me twice.
Show it twice, shame on you.
Show it to me 3 times. You're fucking getting in the sack. Go
Go
in
in
the
the
sack.
sack. Yeah. Uh,
All right, I think we can move on to the last and final goal of the episode.
yeah.
Tritonia.
Oh,
It's
great.
another slug.
Another
Though
slug.
this one is much better designed. Though it is a slug.
Oh, yeah, for sure. That kind of took the slug button, turned to more of
Yeah,
a
it is more
grass.
dress like.
Yeah, it works better for
Yeah,
sure. I'm not immediately like, no, 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 no,
repulsed.
no,
Yeah.
with this one. Yeah.
Yeah, this is a sea slug. Um, which I've never really encountered.
Ah, it's the Sea Slug team.
Hmm?
The Sea Slug
What's the
team.
sea slug team?
Come on, you don't remember that from Azumanga Daioh?
No. I remember the Knuckleheads. The
And
Knucklehead
they're
trio.
yeah, and they're playing I think like volleyball or something, and they split into teams and like and Osaka just declares that her team's called the Sea Slug team, and nobody likes that, but they cannot challenge her.
Yeah, I can't. I don't remember that part.
The Sea Slug
I don't remember that
team.
part. But I believe it. I believe it.
Uh, it's fun. It is very Osaka.
Yes. Um. Yeah. Nice colors. Um. The only other girl to have hair over her eyes, which, yeah, again is nice.
Oh, yeah, that was cute.
I don't know. I think this is so far removed from looking like a slug that I'm okay with it. It doesn't repulse me immediately like the large slug,
Yeah, same.
but we have plenty of room to be grossed out or disturbed.
Yeah. Let's not count our blessings just
Yeah.
yet. Yeah. the colors look very nice. The like steel blue and gold, always a great combination.
Yeah.
And the silver of the skin and hair works really well. Yeah, very good design. Just incorporated all the slug stuff in a very pleasing way.
Yes.
She is dripping from her fingers, just like the regular slug.
Yes. There's a slight dripping, a slight oozing, a slight squishing.
Yeah, squish, 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 squish.
No.
Maybe she can squish me. I guess we're gonna find out.
Who knows? Tritonia. I guess that's probably like Triton, Tritonia. Shell family.
It might be the name of some kind of slug
Maybe.
family.
Mollusk type. Habitat ocean. Disposition gentle, simple. Diet omnivorous. Eats anything. They are monsters who live in the ocean and originally possessed shells. However, it is supposed that they abandoned their shells through the process of evolution due to the necessity of showing off their own bodies to males. Aside from crawling along the bottom of the ocean, they can wave the part of their body that flutters to move through the water as if floating. Their bodies are so soft that when touched by another person, their hand will sink into them. Likewise, they are a docile race with soft demeanor and temperament. Their bodies are adorned with fins, and depending on each individual and the environment in which they live, there are many different beautiful colors and variety of patterns, which makes them appear just like a lady wearing a dress. Those who behold the elegant figure of them swaying in their fins will likely be charmed. The beauty of it enthralls not only men, but women too, and even among humans, dresses that were patterned after their appearance are favored by noble women. The feelers growing from their head sense the presence of men and unconsciously guides them towards them. It is said that occasionally they even come up to the surface. However, they themselves are extremely gentle monsters, and even if they do encounter a man, they just act spaced out or approach him in a calm and friendly manner and would never aggressively attack. On the other hand, the tentacles that they have on their backs are autonomously from their will and thoughts, and upon sensing something moving behind them, they will automatically seize prey or attack an enemy. If it's a human man that is behind them, they will aggressively capture him due to the monster's instincts, sometimes even coiling around his body, teasing him with pleasure to the point of ejaculation according to what some say. They don't have any sensation in the tentacles on their back, but the feelers on their head are sensitive to men's manner. However, since they can only sense the location of a man extremely vaguely, they will just continue to search for a man who isn't in their field of vision regardless of the fact that they are actually carrying a man on their back. It is often the case that they will finally realize that a man is stuck into the tentacles on their back only after the mana has been squeezed out of him countless times by the tentacles. Thus, in the situation of encouraging a Tritonia, hiding oneself is dangerous, and it's probably safer to never go behind them and instead inform them of your presence from the front. They have a habit of recognizing things that have sunk into their own bodies as belonging to them. In the case that a man buries himself in their body, or even if they themselves, to look after him, embrace a man who is violated by their tentacles, in either case they'll recognize the man as their husband and seek to copulate. When having sex, they'll embrace a man to hold him inside of their soft body and do it while gluing each other's bodies as closely together as possible. They like to have their husband's body sink into their own more deeply, besides just deeper positioning. Such things as deep kisses and burying one's face in their soft breasts are also likely to greatly please them. Also, it's not just a man's body that they try to make sink into them. It is unmarried individuals. She basically won't refuse any man who wants her. And towards the man that becomes her husband, she'll show a deep tolerance as if she's willing to accept anything. When a man seeks them and begs for their affection, they will experience powerful joy as their husband's heart is sinking inside of them and becoming theirs. So they'll repeatedly, gently embrace and have sex with their husband, continuously providing pleasure and comfort so that he will depend on them.
You know what? This one's pretty good.
I don't feel so. I don't feel that, honestly. I think it's just okay.
She's kind of silly, you know. She'll carry you around her back and not even realize.
It's
She
you.
just like take whatever stuff, yeah, like sinks into her and like just take it for herself. Like power from Chainsaw Man. It's like, oh, this is mine. Yeah, cool. It's like, yeah, I don't know. She's just silly. She's fun, and no, it just seems pleasant. She's not like gonna climb onto me
No.
with a slug bottom.
No, there is a comfiness and a coziness to the way. Yeah, she takes a lot of pride and joy and pleasure from just hugging, cuddling, and yeah, your bodies being close together. But I don't really feel like a strong sensation of like, yeah, this is somebody I want to. I don't really want to touch the tentacles, to be honest with you. In this case, it's not something that appeals to
Hmm.
me.
I think she's alright. You know, not like one of the best ones, but I like her. I don't know. She's
Okay.
fun. She has her personality. I would like to see her bumbling around and just being like, oh, what is this? What is this something hanging back in my tentacles? Oh, look at that! It's a man. Oh, how did you get here? Oh, you're mine now.
Nah, this is too goofy.
I think she could be
It's
fun.
a fun character, just like
Aw.
for somebody else. I don't want to be a part of your shenanigans. I would rather be a part of the Ratatouskers shenanigans, information shenanigans, than the Tritonia's clumsy picking up stuff like glue. Yeah,
Aw. Well, I like her.
that's fine. There was a second there I also felt like, was this actually going to be the NTR girl? Because she accepts affection from any man. Uh,
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
She basically
But
won't refuse
only
any man who
when
wants
she's
her.
in marriage.
Yes. There was a second there that I thought, but no, it's not. I thought kink across might break his one rule. Not that I care. I give a shit. But it is funny.
Kenko Cross breaks his one rule and then goes into like a whole arc of being a broken man and have to reconcile with the fact that now he has written NTR. That would be
It would
fun.
be funny. Is in this universe writing
Alright.
NTR, is that enough to get put in the sink? Probably.
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 Like the worst crime you can possibly commit.
Alright. I think we should move on to the tier list. I am tired.
Yeah.
I am tired. Let's move.
Yeah, I noticed.
Is this all the girls loaded up? It's not. Yeah. As I'm loading up all the girls, you plug away. As always.
I'll plug. Yeah. Yeah, I am Hodai. Those who don't know, I am the author of HARPY Story, a Monster Girl webcomic that you can read at harpystory.thecomicseries.com, link in the description. And yeah, you can read that. It's coming along slowly but surely. Yeah, has a harpy in it and they're monster girls. I oh, I also stream on Twitch. I'm streaming Final Fantasy 9 and Soul Blazer, and occasionally other things. You can find me at twitch.tv/EllenHodai. Come along, check it out. Usually stream on Tuesdays and Fridays. So yeah, like can come along, give me a follow. I would appreciate it. Almost a 50. Yeah, it would be cool to get 50 followers. And yeah, otherwise, if you want to give me money, you can go to patreon.com/harpystory, where you can give me money. Please do. I would appreciate it. And yeah, like all the links are in the description. Please check out all my stuff.
Yeah, yeah. As always, like, comment, and subscribe. Comment is great for engagement. So think Kenko Cross. You know, Kenko
Yeah.
Cross. Yeah, this is the penultimate episode. It's been a long ass journey. He deserves a couple of thank yous for what? I don't know. Apparently this fucking Jiru girl, fucking Raiju, or whatever.
Yeah.
Apparently that's thanking for. So maybe there's something here that you want to thank.
Yeah. Give your thanks. You may not know this, but he does read all of the comments on our
He
videos,
does.
and whenever he sees someone say thank you, Kenko Cross, he specifically sends me a message saying, "Oh, I like that. Thanks for make the podcast. If you appreciate it."
Yes. He's very shy. But he
Yeah.
talks to us. He does talk to us. Yeah. Tier list time. Dormouse.
Dormouse. Can I daughter tier with this one? It's been a while.
Oh, very easily. It's cute. It's fun. It's not like sexy. Like the sex part of it is somnophilia, and I'm not into that. So if this was like a more mature design, it would definitely be like a not for me. But because she's just like a cute, small, sleepy girl in pajamas, yeah, I could see myself taking care of this girl.
Yeah,
Maybe I won't put her in a teapot, but certainly give her some place to sleep.
Yeah, she's fun.
Jinko.
The abs speak to me. Everything else not as much.
I'm almost thinking plain tier.
Yeah, me too.
It's a shame, but
like the design is not good enough to really be anything better, and the lore just stupid.
Yeah.
I do not want to have sex 100 times in a row.
Oh yeah, no, that's too much. That's too much, man.
Yeah.
Kakuen.
Okay, she's more fun. She's a funny monkey.
Yes.
Has a nice butt. I guess Mooch.
Very nice ass. I could almost put her up to sex tier, honestly. I think there's definitely a the way it describes it's devolving into pleasure and just, which is like not like unique for the series, but I don't know. I just think the design is hot enough, and it's like a fun enough time. I would definitely have sex with this woman immediately. I don't know. I mean, we can put it on the smooch tier if you really feel like it, but I personally think it's like
Let me look at her design again.
Oh, fucking. Okay.
I can.
Asking me a lot.
No. I can open it on the wiki.
It's fine. Oh, that's another Whitehorn. Get out of here. Fucking. Come on.
No, she's pretty. Just has a unfortunate horse ass.
Kakuen. Here we go.
Okay.
Is this not one of the hottest ladies of Volume 2?
Yeah, I know that sex tier works, sure.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Not as
The,
hot as the job, but definitely one of the hot ones.
yeah.
Ren Jiang Mao.
Uh, yeah,
She's a hot lady, and she's also a kind, cuddly diplomat. She's the ambassador for
oh
you.
right.
You know,
I
you
was
know,
thinking of I confused her with someone
if
else.
yeah, if need yeah, you get like a McDonald's burger and there's pickles in it, and you ask for no pickles, she'll walk right up there and she'll say, "Excuse me, she asked for no pickles," and then they would smile and go, "Oh, she's cute."
Yeah.
Normally, it's like some like bitchy like Asuka Langley type of girl, but this girl's nice. Yeah, okay, we'll make you a new burger. Resolves all the problems for you
Yeah.
in a nice, calm, diplomatic way, and she's got nice ass titties.
She does. How are you feeling?
High sex tier to a low wife tier. I enjoy it. I enjoy it like more than most of the girls in this episode.
Yeah, I think sex tier then. They
Yeah,
didn't quite feel wife.
that's fine.
Yeah, she's great.
What the fuck is this character's name?
Farmhouse.
Hinezumi.
Hinazumi.
Hinezumi.
Uh, uh, kind of thinking plain tier, honestly. Maybe
Yeah,
smooch. Okay.
yeah. There's nothing about this where I'm like, yeah. There's nothing that pops to my mind as like
Yeah.
this separates you from anything else
Yeah, the
we've seen a
design
million
is
times before.
okay, but like it's just kind of nothing.
Um,
Raiju.
Raiju.
This one is also feeling kind of plain tier, honestly.
Man, a little plain tears this episode. Yeah, I mean, like, the electricity of it, which I'm not really that into, but it also didn't put me off in the way it was written.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, no, everything is about it. Like, the only thing that's not plain is her dumbass expression, but, and, like, fingering herself. But, I don't know. It's not, like, that funny. It's not that funny.
No,
Plain too.
we're going against
Ben.
the mainstream here.
We sure
I
are.
mean, I
We're
guess we already
counterculture.
did that with the lava golem because that's another one that's always high up.
Yeah, that's weird. That's really fucking weird. Yeah, Ratatousker.
She is
Squirrel
really
Girl.
good. I think she's like
I
the
do like
best
her.
one of today.
Absolutely. Yeah, great lore, great tale. Um, just cute all around. Yeah, I'm not like that into lollies at all, but if I was to be a part of the Sabbath, if they were to take fucking kidnap me and force me to marry a petite girl of my choosing, I think it would probably be Ratatousk.
Yeah, you know,
I
with a
yeah,
squirrel girl, you can't really
expect.
avoid her like being small, and I
Yeah,
think that's
that's fine.
fine at that point. Like, there's enough abstraction there for me. I think, yeah, I would say wife tier.
Yeah, wife dear, fucking. I didn't even fucking like ask, but I was just like just fucking inching it up.
Yeah, you're already moving.
Uh,
Yeah, she's great.
Krampus.
Krampus. Ah, Krampus is a strange one. It's not
Cause it's
plain.
no, it was plain as writing for most of it. Its design is pretty out there. Honestly, I would have liked it to be more villain tier. I would have liked it to really focus on its yeah, just like this like punishing bad. But I don't guess that's like hero tier, but like this like demon. I want it to be like a demon. It looks like it's supposed to be a demon,
Yeah.
but it's not like a demon. It's just like it's more like just like goat lady. And also she kidnaps you sometimes, maybe if you're bad enough.
Are you a bad enough dude to get kidnapped by the Krampus?
Right now, no,
Yeah,
no.
I think
I'm a hard-working boy.
I think she goes enough for me.
Not for me. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Actually, I agree. Um, a shame, but also not really.
Yeah.
And last but not least, Tritonia.
I like her. Can I
Mm-hmm.
negotiate a smooch? Smooch tier?
I agree with Smooch. I can
Alright.
agree to a Smooch. It's yeah, I like the design enough, and yeah, there's something cute about it. I'm just
Yeah.
not really fully swayed by its goofy antics as a comparison to like I don't know, yeah, the zombie lady or whatever. I can't remember her name. Fucking
I
hopping
like
around
her a
girl.
lot.
Yeah,
But no, sure. Smooch I think is good.
there's some other goofy goobers around here where I'm
Yeah.
more into them.
I mean the monkey I guess.
Yeah, and that is all of the girls. For today.
Yeah.
Next episode, the last and final episode. It's gonna
Whoa.
be gonna finish volume 1, finish volume 2, finish all the extras.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah, I'll save any amount of fucking thank yous and stuff. I'll thank Kenko Cross as I
Yeah.
always
That
have
one
and
we
always
can
will.
think right now.
But yeah, I'm not gonna be all ceremonious right now. Yeah, I don't know. Any final thoughts? Any?
Uh
Yeah.
well, don't go in the sack.
Don't go. Yeah, stay
Be
out of the
good,
sack. Come
be
on.
good, and don't go in the sack.
Well, I've been your host as always, the man, the myth, and legend, the man, the myth, the movement, with my co-host Alan Horay, and I'll see you Monday.
See you Monday for one more time.